Howdy y'all, so coming at you today with a little unboxing review. We're going to be taking a look at the FN 502 Tactical. Now I want to start off by saying I appreciate the hard case. A lot of firearms companies now are shipping things in cardboard boxes, so I always appreciate a nice plastic case. Let's go ahead and pop this open, take a look. Now I'm going to go through this pretty quickly, kind of soup to nuts, get all the information out. There's 999 videos on this already. So chances are you're familiar with this little handgun, but this is my first look at it, so we're just gonna go through it super quick. So ships with two mags, 10 round mag and a 15 round mag. Now they make a model that is to 10 round mags for state magazine compliance for the less free states. And I don't understand why they shipped a 10 round mag with this. Why not just make them both 15, but maybe they know something I don't. At any rate, so we have our mag here, single stack mag, pretty nice, a metal insert with a polymer outside. And you do have a little tab here to assist with loading. Springs feel pretty good, feels like a pretty quality mag. We have our firearm here. So we're gonna go ahead and get this chamber flag out of here. And of course the mag's clear. All right. So here's what we're looking at. This is the FN 502. This is the baby brother to the 509, and a lot of it is exactly the same. The size, this is a 4.6 inch barrel. The grip texture, the front and back strap are all just like the 509, which makes this a pretty interesting training tool, I guess, if you have a 509. It's definitely not a budget training tool. These MSRP is $549, I think, or $529. I've seen them routinely for under $500, about $480 or so, but it's not exactly a budget plinker, but it is really nice. This is, of course, in the FDE finish, as you can see here, and it's just a really good-looking little handgun. So this is a single action only, hammer fired, of course. You do have ambidextrous controls. You have ambidextrous mag release, safety, and slide stop. Safety's a little mushy. Don't really super care for that. It's not super positive. Takedown lever here. You do have some really nice slide serrations there. They are pretty deep cut, really easy to use. The slide is nice and light, so someone with arthritic hands, trouble racking a slide, this would be a good option. Some of the other features here, you got a pick rail, 3-slot. This is optics ready, which is really nice. I believe FN was the first to cut the slide for the optics mount. The Taurus TX22 competition had it mounted on the barrel, but FN went ahead and milled out or cut the slide so you could mount it here. Now the Taurus TX22 has recently done this, that came out. This has one advantage over the Taurus TX22, and that is these suppressor height sights. And yes, it is suppressor ready. This is 1/2x28 thread. This is a thread protector, but the sights are optic ready and suppressor ready. I don't care that for the fact they're all blacked out sights. It's a little hard to pick up, but I do appreciate that they're the tall sights and you can co-witness through your dot. A few other things about this, the mag release is very, very sensitive. I had this out earlier, kind of taking a look at it before I did this video, and just barely touching it, that mag flies out of there. So that may bother me a little bit. I do appreciate this texturing here where I can kind of hold above that mag release, because if you barely bump that, that mag's flying out of there. Now this is made for FN by Umarex or Umarex, however you want to pronounce that. I'm not German, don't really know, and I probably don't care. Umarex makes a bunch of different pellet guns, airsoft guns, things like that. And they also make a lot of 22s. A lot of them are replicas or copies of centerfire models like this. So this is a pretty interesting little firearm here. It feels really nice. The mags feel quality. You got nice and large trigger guard here if you want to get in there with gloved hands, things like that. All right, so let's take a look at what else we get in the box here. Set our firearm aside. In this upper compartment here, we get some optics plates. Now the cool thing about this, these are different adapters for different optics. The screws come with them here in the bag, and the sights are actually part of the adapter plate. So whatever optic you put on here, you will retain those sights and be able to co-witness, and you get your manual. And we get our cable lock. Now that's what you get in the box. All right, so we're gonna test the trigger pull on this little firearm. Now, 22s being rim fire, your firing pin can actually strike the chamber, causing some damage to it. So really you wanna use one of these rubber, dummy rounds or snap caps in it. That'll keep any damage from your firearm. Unless the manual states otherwise, you definitely wanna use one of these. And I use one of these anyway on 22. So trigger pull weight on this. Let's go ahead and get trigger pull gauge fired up here. We're registering 3 pounds on that. We'll do it one more time. And 2.8 pounds, so somewhere around the 3 pound mark. Now let's go ahead and show you this trigger pull here. So you got a little bit of take up, not much at all. You hit that wall, nice crisp break, a little bit of over travel. Now, let's go ahead and show you the reset. Way out there, kind of a long reset. Kind of reminds me of the Walther WMP, just a little longer reset than I would like, but we'll get this out and I'll shoot it and we'll see if that bothers me. I may not even notice. Overall, I think kind of an interesting little tactical 22. You can throw an optic, a suppressor, a light, laser, whatever. You can just tactical up. And even though this is the Untactical Texan channel, sometimes I have to just do it when it's a 22. I mean, what are you gonna do? So we're gonna get this out to the range. I'm gonna put a bunch of rounds through it, a couple different types of ammo, just test it out, see what I think about it. And that'll be coming up soon. Appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time I make a video. Y'all stay safe out there.